Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Pilot in Command, and today, or should I say this evening, I'm gonna get to be a mad scientist. This right here, this is a Mugen MBX7R Eco. This is a 1/8 scale off-road race buggy. And this is a modified Blade Mach 25. The thing that's modified is the camera system. This was actually the first, I guess, like FPV drone that I had. And this is how I learned to fly. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the FPV system out of this and figure out a way to put it in here. So let's do this. What I'm gonna try to do is I noticed this little mount, there's a screw right there. Let me see if y'all can see this. Yeah, this guy right here. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bracket in my parts bag for a HS1177. That's this guy right here. I'm going to try to mount it, I'm going to try to mount the camera to the front right there, like so. And then I'm going to run the wiring through the shock tower, and then all of the FPV gear is going to be concealed in this upper compartment of this Lexan polycarbonate body. I'm going to try to get the FPV system to be powered off of the receiver that's concealed in here. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a dilemma here. Basically, this video transmitter, as far as I can tell, I've got everything, hold on, focus. I've got everything wired up correctly to this HS1177, which is what I want to use, but I keep getting just static in the video feed. And this video transmitter is, it's just stupid because it only works with this camera. This is the only camera I've been able to get it to work with. So what I've done is I've got just bare power leads right here, and I'm going to solder it to this guy here because it was connected to this stupid parallel thing. So yeah, doing away with that, I'm just going to do direct solder to I think this is a JST connector, and I'm going to see if I can get it to work with this camera, because I really want it to work with this camera because this has basically Mr. Steele's settings for an HS1177, and the image quality that this thing can put out is insanely good. And I'm going to be changing out this lens though. So anyway, let's get to soldering. Okay, so I got it working. So this thing is now transmitting video. Basically what I had to do on this thing is it comes set to this, hold on, it's 5 volt out right here. I don't think that outputs 5 volts. It's stupid. So I had to move the power cable from that to this power out right here, and that sends enough power to the HS1177. And this LT200 video transmitter to this stupid camera, it's dumb. I mean, I don't know, it's just really proprietary. It's kind of hard to work with. It seems to, at first you think it only works with this camera, then you have to just fiddle with things. It's not, I don't know. I don't really recommend this, but I'm just using it because that's what I have on hand. Yeah, I'll just wrap this in, electrical tape or whatever. So now I got to figure out how to put all of this into this area right here. Alright, so this is the underside of the Lexan body. As you can see, I've got the video transmitter. I just put some double-sided sticky tape on the back of it and just stuck it to the top of the roof, and then I drilled out, cut out a little hole with a body reamer to put this SMA pigtail extension. And then I've got just a circular polarized antenna on the back. So, yeah, kind of looks like an RC car. Or, well, whatever. Anyway, so now, and then the wire coming from the bottom here, main power and video wires, they're long enough to reach out of the body, so they should be able to plug in to where I'm going to mount the camera on the car. Okay, so now I have to figure out how to get power to the FPV system. This is going to plug into the receiver, and then I'm going to solder basically this connector to it, and this is going to come out of the receiver box of the car, which is here. So that way the plug coming from the video transmitter assembly can basically just plug straight in. It just makes serviceability much easier. So that's what I'm going to do now. Alright, so I have a completed setup. So this is the body. This is a Proline Predator body. And I went ahead and put on a little TBS stubby antenna. It's I just had one lying around. So, and the reason why I did that is so that way I can use both the diversity module on my Sky Zone goggles. I can run another TBS stubby on one end and basically an immersion RC patch on the other end, so I can get so I can hopefully go some long range with this guy. But the magic is on the sorry, I cannot speak. The magic is on the underside. So we've got the video transmitter, basically double-sided tape to the top of the car. Got a pigtail right here. Now this is just kind of a backup power source. This is a little it's an EcoPower 2-cell 1000 milliamp hour LiPo. It can just plug right in and provide power to the video transmitter. This is going to be plugged into the FPV cam, which is on the car, and the reason why I did that is because when I plugged this into the little harness or thing that I made that connects this to the car's receiver, I got a lot of video noise when I used the steering servo on this. These Sawak servos are pretty power hungry, so just in case it's probably going to be undrivable, so I went ahead and just put this in there as a backup plan. But on the car itself, I've basically got a RunCam Swift 2 bracket right here. Let me focus. Not sure if you can see that. But one nice thing is because the RunCam Swift 2 has that back plate where you can lock down your camera angle, it fits perfectly in this gap. So now that camera, even though this isn't a RunCam, this Fox here, it's not moving at all. It is solidly mounted in there, and there's a screw right under here. I'm gonna see if y'all can focus. Okay. It's really hard to see, but there's a screw right there, and basically what that's for is this differential case right here. There's like Lexan bodies you can buy for it have this front kind of nose piece, and that screw is what basically holds that nose piece in place. Well, it makes a nice double for this RunCam mount, and since this mount basically sits right up against this shock tower here, which is bolted on in place, this guy ain't moving at all. It is in there as solid as a rock. So when I'm driving and stuff, I shouldn't have to worry about this camera angle changing, at least in theory. So got the big brick power source battery on the charger right now. Once it's done, we'll go out and take this thing for a test spin. And through the magic of video editing, we are at the spot. We are in the parking garage that I was at when I did the Coleman filter video. And so I figured since it's a well-lit area, it'd be a good place to test my Frankenstein creation thing. So I'm gonna record DVR on the goggles, and here we go. rolled it over. No turtle mode on an RC car. Ah, well. The video is kind of like absolute crap. I think that's just because, like, just look at all this concrete. That video transmitter is just so low to the ground. But, I mean, it's drivable, so let's keep going. Alright, so the battery died. I'm gonna call it there. So, if you like this video, please like it and subscribe. Comment below about what you think. I don't know. I think it'd be really cool to see like some FPV car racing. Hope you like this video. See y'all in the next one. Bye!